All right, so I've heard this concept going around called heat or eat. And essentially what it is people are deciding whether they want to heat their house at a comfortable temperature or buy food, right? With the price of food going through the roof, with the price of heating going through the roof, they can't afford both, and so they're choosing one over the other. And I know personally our thermostat is set a couple degrees lower than it usually is, and I need you all to understand something very important if you choose to do the same. This here is a thermos. And the reason I have a thermos, so you open it up and it's got the little cup, and then you put your stuff in here. And the concept that I need you to understand is when you put something hot inside of a thermos, it stays hot. If you put something cold inside of a thermos, it stays cold. Your bed, your couch, your blankets, your sleeping bag, your stocking cap, your gloves, your cold weather gear is a thermos. If you put something cold inside of your bed, it's going to stay cold. You can put all the blankets you want on top of you, but if you're cold, it's going to stay cold. If I'm freezing cold and I go inside this thermos is going to keep me freezing cold for a long time, right? Luckily, our bodies produce heat, and so we're not going to stay cold as long as something that doesn't produce heat. But the whole point of insulating layers is that it keeps the temperature outside, and the temperature inside. And if the inside temperature is freezing cold because we're freezing cold, it's going to keep us that way, right? So you need to heat yourself up before getting into the blankets, before getting into the covering up in the couch, before putting your sweatshirt or your comfy pants or your slippers on. Those things are designed to keep you warm, not warm you up. And so one of the ways to stay warm is by taking a hot shower. And by taking a hot shower, you're going to warm up your core body, you're going to get all warm and toasty, and then you can go into your blankets, you can go into whatever it is that you're planning on keeping you warm, your comfy pants, your sweatshirt, your stocking cap, whatever it is. Just make sure it's wool, because wool keeps its insulating value even when it's wet. So you're going to take a hot shower, you're going to dry yourself off really well, or you're going to have wool to insulate even when you're wet, and then it's going to keep you warm. Another way is by baking. One of the reasons people get so overweight during the winter isn't because they're not outside exercising, it's because they're spending a lot of time eating cookies and pies and cakes and all these delicious things. Think about Christmas. We always have all those delicious treats for Christmas because people are baking. And the reason they're baking is because it's a way to heat their house, it's a way to heat their kitchen, it's a way to keep themselves warm. And once you are done in the kitchen, you go straight under the blankets on the couch or whatever it is you're going to do, and then those blankets will keep you warm, right? So that's why the thermos is so important. Think in terms of thermos. If you're cold, you need to heat yourself up, right? You don't want to put cold things inside of a thermos to try to keep them warm. You want to put warm things in a thermos, so you need to be warm. The other thing you can do is if you can't afford to bake or don't know how to bake, if you can't run a cold shower because you're worried, or a warm shower because you're scared of getting cold, you can jumping jacks, exercise, whatever it takes to raise your core body temperature, warm yourself up, get your blood moving. You do whatever it takes, and then you jump inside those blankets in the couch or on your bed, and you will be way warmer, and it's going to keep you warm, right? And I'm trying to drill that point home. Keep you warm. This stuff isn't designed to warm you up. It's designed to keep you warm. If you want something that's going to warm you up, you're going to need to buy a heat and blanket pad, something with a built-in heater, right? It's going to have an actual heater that actually heats up. If you want something to warm you up, it has to get warm, right? Everything else is just going to keep you whatever you currently are. And so with that being said, in the comment section, I want to know what you do to stay warm when the temperatures drop to freezing. And thumbs up this video if you like this. I like to try to help people out and give them ways of staying as comfortable as possible no matter what happens. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you on my next video.